Hey, it's Damien, your local real estate agent in Northeast Ohio, and today I wanted to talk to sellers, and if you're a seller, this is specifically for you, about home inspections. A home inspection is probably one of the most important parts after a buyer buys your home that you want to go smoothly and you don't want it to be awkward. And I just want to give you a little story of something that happened. I'm actually on my way to a home inspection right now, and late last night I get a mention from the listing agent that their seller was going to be at the home inspection, that they were only going to sit out on the porch during the home inspection. They're a wealth of knowledge about the home and they'd be happy to answer any questions we may have. The thing that you need to understand as a seller is right now we don't have any questions for you. The biggest thing that they want to make sure as a buyer is that the home is what they thought, that there are no surprises that they need to know about, and you want them to have a positive experience during the home inspection. The quickest way not to have a positive experience and to feel uncomfortable is to have the seller sitting there, because they're not buying the seller, they're buying the home. And the fact is, quite frankly, they might not like the seller if they get to meet them, and that could turn them off the home. Having the seller there could also make them feel, as I said before, awkward or uncomfortable, because we're kind of invading a seller's privacy when we're inspecting the home. The seller might be uneasy about that. The seller might be asking too many questions to the buyer, which quite frankly, this is why there's a listing agent and a buyer's agent involved, to remove the opportunity for the seller and the buyer to have conversations, because once again, they're not making friends. It's a purchase. So I can't tell you how many other times you're not making friends with people you're purchasing from. So it's extremely important not to have the seller at the home inspection. One of the big things to keep in mind too is I could tell countless stories of how sellers made comments, offended or upset the buyer. And here's the scary part. If the buyer doesn't want the home, they can cancel based on the home inspection, regardless of really what it says. So it's important to keep in mind that the buyer has a positive experience, that they're not dealing with a home seller at the home inspection. A home inspection is only going to last 2.5 to 3 hours in most cases. So you want it to be a situation where they can walk around the house. If they, might bring a parent or a kid or anything like that, you want them to have fun while they're there and not feel like they have to watch what they say or, tiptoe around on eggshells because they want to make sure that they don't say something that the seller might get upset about. So just keep in mind, when you're selling your home, do not have yourself present at a home inspection.